go. 20 laps the journey here. The first 4 qualify for the national final. Plenty at stake here. A perfect mismatch. The green lights come on, and Jason DeGoldie and Neville Nitschke lead them down the main straight, going the traditional way of racing. Corey Sandow's in that lead group, and so too is Andy Maxwell Jr. Here comes a big challenge on the outside by Matt Nelson in the 61 as they move out of 3 and 4 the first time. They're 3 and 4 wide into the main straight, and it's Neville Nitschke in front from DeGoldie. Maxwell Jr. Corey Sandow's been passed on the outside by Matt Nelson, who hits the fence, got a brush off of one of the other cars, and has gone back through the field. Mick Dan makes a couple of moves, so too does Ricky Throckmorton. Out of pits pen they come, lap number 2 of 20 complete, and this star-studded B main is headed by Neville Nitschke. Back in second place, the 127 of Jason DeGoldie. Third place is Andy Maxwell Jr., then Corey Sandow. Morris Ahern is 5th, then Ricky Throckmorton. Mick Dan is next. Paul Briggs up there in 8th place. Back there to Matt Nelson, Chris Stewart and Sean Henry as they move out of 3 and 4. 3 down and 17 laps to go. Nitschke out in front. DeGoldie in second place. Back in third place, it's the 132 car of Andy Maxwell Jr. Corey Sandow is next. Then back to Ahern in 5th. Throckmorton, Mick Dan and Paul Briggs. Those 8 cars are cleared away. Back in 9th is Chris Stewart, then back to Matt Nelson. Down the main straight, Andy Maxwell Jr. goes underneath of Jason DeGoldie and into second place. Back to Corey Sandow. Ahern is there too. Throckmorton, Mick Dan and Paul Briggs. A gap back to the rest of them, headed by Chris Stewart. Out of turn 4 they come, going the traditional way here at AMP in the B main of the National Street Stock title for Coopers. It's Neville Nitschke just in front. Second place, Andy Maxwell Jr. Back then to Jason DeGoldie, Corey Sandow. Back then to Ahern. 6th place is that of Ricky Throckmorton, Mick Dan, Paul Briggs. And now on the outside of Paul Briggs comes Chris Stewart. As the leaders come out in turn 3 and 4, the lead 2 cars have a bit of a gap on the rest of them. DeGoldie 3rd. Now Ahern goes underneath of Sandow. Sandow tries to fight back. Back in 6th place would be Ricky Throckmorton, as now Andy Maxwell Jr. comes under Neville Nitschke, and Maxwell Jr. hits the front. He went in very heavily indeed. Nitschke fights back on the inside, and Neville Nitschke's back in front. Back to DeGoldie in 3rd. Back then to Sandow. 5th place is Ahern as Mick Dan retires. Back to Throckmorton in 6th. Paul Briggs is there in 7th place. 8th place would be that of Matt Nelson. Then we've got Sean Henry. Chris Stewart's out of the race as well. Back at the lead though, Andy Maxwell Jr. is back underneath of Neville Nitschke. Nitschke and Maxwell Jr. Maxwell Jr. is back in front. Out of turn 2, they swap sides yet again. This is a fantastic race here in the B main. DeGoldie 3rd, Corey Sandow is 4th, 5th place is Morris Ahern, and back then to Ricky Throckmorton. A long gap back to Paul Briggs, whose car is smoking badly. He leads the rest of the field. After him would be Matt Nelson, then Sean Henry, then we've got Hayden Norman up to 10th place. We've got Mick Clark has hit the fence up here in the main straight, and the yellow lights have come on after 9 laps. Didn't see that happen, but Mick Clark facing the traffic here. 9 down, 11 to go in the B. And it's an exciting race up front. It's had several lead changes between Andy Maxwell Jr. and Neville Nitschke. The outsiders only need a miracle to do further back. 9 down, 11 laps to go in the B main. It's back underway. And Andy Maxwell Jr. will lead Neville Nitschke down the main straight. And there's not much in it. Back in 3rd place at this stage is Jason DeGoldie. As they head up into turn 3, then Corey Sandow is next. Sandow goes into the side of DeGoldie. Morris Ahern is next. Then Ricky Throckmorton. Paul Briggs going back through the field. He's been passed by Matt Nelson and also now Sean Henry, as the 12 car from Western Australia starts to smoke. And he's sending out quite a smoke screen. As they move out of 3 and 4, we'll have 9 laps to go. And out in front, it's the 132 of Andy Maxwell Jr. Neville Nitschke 2nd, DeGoldie 3rd. Morris Ahern and Corey Sandow fighting for the final transfer spot. Right behind them is Ricky Throckmorton, then Nelson. Then the 23 car of Sean Henry. Now going underneath of Paul Briggs is Hayden Norman as they move out of 3 and 4 to complete yet another lap here in the B main. There is 8 laps to go, and out in front it is Andy Maxwell Jr. Paul Briggs retires from the race in car number 12. The panels hanging off the side, smoke billowing out the back, and his race is run has Cousin Paul into the main straight with 7 laps to go. Andy Maxwell Jr., Neville Niski, to Goldie, Sandow and Morris Ahern are fighting for 2 spots. 3 into 2 doesn't go, and 3rd, 4th and 5th at the moment is where they sit, and only 2 of those 3 will advance. Back to Ricky Throckmorton. 7th place is Matt Nelson, then Hayden Norman. 6 to go in the B main, which has been a very entertaining affair as Sandow looks underneath of Jason DeGoldie. Now while they're both fighting, Morris Ahern's got an opportunity. He closes the gap yet again. Throckmorton back there in 6th place, then Nelson, Norman, then back in the next place after that will be Sean Henry, Darren Forrest, Matthew Atkinson, hardly called Matt Atkinson at all in this race, and Mick Clark. That's the order of the field as they head down the back straight with 5 to go. It'll be 4 to go this time around in the B main, and all of a sudden it's a race in 2 for the final transfer spot as Morris Ahern comes underneath of Jason DeGoldie, gives him a little bit of a nudge. DeGoldie to try and fight back as Morris Ahern goes into 4th place, down into turn number 1, but out in front it's Andy Maxwell Jr. who leads. 2nd place is Neville Nitschke, back then to Corey Sandow, and then in 4th place it's Morris Ahern. The laps are ticking on, 3 laps to go. Out in front it's car number 132, Andy Maxwell. Back in 2nd is Neville Nitschke, Corey Sandow, Morris Ahern and Jason DeGoldie. Further back of the field, 182 is Ricky Throckmorton, but the further this goes, the further he gets in front. After that, we've got Nelson, Henry, Forrest, Atkinson, Clark. They're the only cars left on track with 2 laps to go now. Maxwell Jr., Neville Nitschke, Corey Sandow. Back in 4th place is the 54 car of Morris Ahern. Jason DeGoldie looks like he's going to miss out, along with Throckmorton. And a good drive by Hayden Norman. He's come up to 7th place in the B main after being in the C. White flag is out, we're homeward bound in the B main. Out in front, it's Andy Maxwell Jr., Neville Nitschke, Corey Sandow, Morris Ahern. They all will go through to the big dance a little bit later on tonight. But bring him home, race fans, out of turn number 4. Andy Maxwell Jr., the first to advance to the A main. He'll start from position number 17. 2nd place, Neville Nitschke will start from 18. From 19 will be Corey Sandow, and Morris Ahern makes it. He'll start out of position 20 with the 4 checkered flags on this occasion. Jason DeGoldie misses out. So too does Ricky Throckmorton. Hayden Norman, Sean Henry, Darren Forrest and Matthew Atkinson. Mick Clark was also in that group, and Matt Nelson. Well, good chance together for Andy Maxwell Jr. here in the main straight. He makes the final, along with Neville Nitschke, Corey Sandow.
Okay, down here on the infield now, with a very, very happy Andy Maxwell Jr., 3rd generation racer out of Whyalla. Mate, you really had your work cut out. You had to work for that one.
Yeah, I definitely had to. It's not where I wanted to be in a B main, especially being put on my home track. I really would have liked to start straight in the A, but we did all right. We started out of 4 and we finally found the little bug and we've got rid of it. So now the car's back on song and performing like it should be.
That's good to hear, mate. It looks like a little bit of superficial damage at the front, not handling the control at all.
No, it's handling pretty good. After a little knock, the rack's a little bit different, but I think that might be a bit to do with toe in, toe out, so we'll sort it out, and pretty happy now the motor's strong. Can't thank Shane Wilson for building this engine. It's super fast, and I just love it.
Mate, you've made the big dance. I want you to go back there, get yourself ready, and come out firing, mate, because this is what it's all about.
Yeah, that's definitely what I wanted to do. Made my goal. I wasn't straight in it, but I still made it, so got to be happy with that.
And representing Whyalla proudly.
Yep.
All right, make some noise, everyone. The Whyalla Warrior, Andy Maxwell Jr. in the Anything Cars. 132 has made the big dance, and he'll be looking to move that car forward